we started manufacturing our own pop-up emitter out of necessity. We knew the pop-up emitter was the perfect way to discharge your water. We just needed to improve upon the pop-up emitter. We needed to come up with a better design. Let me show you some of the failure modes with traditional pop-ups.
Man, this thing's got stuff inside of it. Jeez.
Traditional pop-ups would not let leaves and tree seeds out, so they would clog. Once they filled with enough debris, it would compact and it would no longer flow water, resulting in a flooded basement, a flooded crawl space, a flooded home. We knew we had to improve on this. We liked the pop-up emitter for the fact that it didn't hold very much water after the rain event, so it was easy to get what was left in that pop-up emitter to leach into the subsoil. But we needed to improve on the pop-up emitter. We needed to increase the diameter of the opening, and we also needed to increase the diameter of the outside ring so that the grass could grow up on the pop-up emitter, but not over top of the hinging lid that allows the water to discharge. We also wanted to have an open bottom design. Instead of drilling a bunch of holes in an elbow, just have an open bottom sump design. It's so much more practical. After you're done moving all the bulk water, what's left in that pop-up emitter can now leach away. This mini drywell design is quite effective. We take some drainage fabric and we put it underneath the pop-up emitter. We then put the pop-up emitter on the fabric and then pour pea stone around the pop-up emitter. Then we fold the fabric and then we backfill with dirt. The pop-up emitter works great. We can now run up to 5 downspouts on one pop-up emitter. We now flow more water through a 4-inch pop-up emitter than you can through traditional 6-inch pop-up emitters. And yes, this will also fit on 3-inch pipe, 3-inch and 4-inch. Easy to use and install because it was built by contractors.
So that you can clean it out. And what I mean is there has never been a pop-up where you can stick your hand down in it. You know, these smaller pop-ups, you can't get your hand in that. And there's always leaves and branches that end up right here. No big deal. You just need a way in. So that was key. We wanted to make something that you can stick your hand down in. And again, nobody has ever done this. There's always a bar across here to hold the lid on. If you look closely at different makes, that's what you're going to see. Or it's just a very choked down, something that you're not going to get your hand in. But this is super easy to maintain, super easy for the homeowner to go in, just grab some pine cones out. When you get a good hard rain, a couple inches, downpour, we have a few of those a year. I mean, it just blows everything right out of the line, and this thing just looks amazing. But now the grass can grow over this plate, and it doesn't grow over the discharge part of the pop-up.
If you like our Made in Michigan pop-up, give us a thumbs up. It supports what we're doing. If you have any other suggestions or recommendations on components that can be better built, leave them in the comments section. I'm your host, Robert Sherwood, and until the next video.